Can we get the feet up?
Hey folks, Homer
Hey
Ibarra
folks,
back.
welcome to the stage. Chris Waters here with Mark Tsai from Magic Pixel, and it's PlayStation Move time. Mark, we're showing off Carnival Island. Thank you for joining us on stage.
Thank you. Well, Carnival Island is our Magic Pixel Games production. We're working with Sony Santa Monica to bring the Carnival experience to your living room. Basically what we've done is taken the physicality of all the Carnival games and brought it to the fidelity of the PlayStation Move. It's an excellent match, and it allows us to do a lot of great things with the PlayStation Move.
So you're throwing things, you're sort of tossing things underhand. Are we seeing a sledgehammer?
Well, we've got the sledgehammer for the frog bug, and yes, we do all those things. We do tossing, rolling. It's basically 35 different attractions, and they all map one-to-one with the Move controller's accuracy. There's really something for everyone. You know,
excellent.
It's tuned in such a way that's very accessible. It's made for kids and adults to play together. Very family-friendly, but at the same time, it's great in social settings too. So you can bring a bunch of friends over, have a great time playing the game.
Just pass around the controller, so you get the highest score.
Absolutely, you can pass around the controller. It supports up to 4 players in that mode. But the other thing that's really great is it supports side-by-side multiplayer. So you can sit there with a sibling, and it's just all sorts of opportunities for sibling rivalry. The sort of elbowing and the blocking.
That's great. Yeah, it's always a pet peeve of mine when you can't play at the same time side by side someone with games like this. Because, like you said, jostling.
We absolutely support that, and it's honestly one of the most energetic games you'll see for that. And it's just this great combination of real world physics and interactivity, and we add a lot of magic. Basically, it takes the basic mechanics that you're familiar with and adds layers of interest and more mechanics, which make it just a lot of fun.
So maybe this carnival isn't like strictly adhering to realism?
Absolutely not. So we've got the 7 basic carnival games, and then we give you 4 magical variants of each one.
Okay.
It's a nice progression. There's challenges built in, and as you progress through the world, as you can see, there's just a lot of pets in there that you unlock, you encounter, and they add a lot of color and life to the universe.
Now, would this giant panda count as a pet, or is he the carny who's sort of hosting the event?
No, he's one of your pets. He's sort of your main companion who's introduced right at the very beginning. He's always with you, cheering you on. He reacts to your moves, and it's just a really fun and interactive addition to the environment. There's a narrative that carries on as you play the game, where you start with a relatively desaturated world. As you play, the world becomes alive. It becomes
more vibrant,
inhabited by these pets. They're walking around, they're cheering you on. The world becomes more colorful. It's just a fantastic progression.
So I see a panda, and then I see some turtles on the side. Is a turtle another pet, or is that just a prize?
We've got, well, that's the thing. These prizes that you see, the stuffed animals, actually become unlocked and become your pets and walk around. So we've got a huge variety. There's 35 pets as well, and there's anything from, we've got a narwhal, we've got the more common pets, like we've got a fox.
A narwhal's not a common pet?
No, we've got more common ones as well. And you see here, there's a corgi, right? And he's one of our favorites. He's on the penny farthing, and he's got these really animated ears. It's really fantastic. So
he's riding a bicycle.
Right. So one of the things that's also really interesting is you saw there we collected some tickets. And for us, the tickets are gateways to prizes. And the prizes to us are something that's really important because it unlocks things that really make a difference in the world. It unlocks toys, it unlocks things that you can play with. They're not just like checkbox items in a book somewhere. Like, they make a difference. So toys that matter.
So is it, I go to a carnival, I win some tickets. I'm expecting to get like maybe a little frog that I can flip on the table, or maybe a rubber ball.
Right.
But so you guys created something a little more special than that?
We have a bunch of interesting augmented reality toys that you get. One of which is like a carnival mirror that you can kind of twist and bend reality, basically.
And does it use the PlayStation Eye to put you in there?
Absolutely. It's actually your picture. And one of the use cases that we imagine is that you're kind of griefing the person sitting next to you on the couch. And then you can take photos of these and share them with your friends on Facebook. So you can publicly, distribute the fun and hilarity. So
excellent. Bringing it out of the living room onto the social network.
So what we're looking at here is a variant on Frog Bog. This is a kind of a traditional carnival game, and what we've taken is while the frog's in motion, you can kind of control him with a PlayStation Move, and you can steer him in these various configurations. It's really funny to watch. Kids love this, right? And there's just a lot of range in the expressivity you can get and the accuracy you can get out of the moves.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's it's all in the landing, right? You don't get style points.
No, right now you don't get style points, but there are different challenges for layering on different mechanics, like getting all the flowers, for instance, or hitting all the mushrooms. And that type of thing really adds a lot of depth. The entry level is very accessible. You can walk right up to it and play. But a ton of people just come up and have a great time with the thing. But there's enough depth in there to really give you a sense of accomplishment when you unlock sort of the deeper levels of challenges.
Now, Mark, I think you mentioned it before, but Nima from Iran wants to know how many activities are in Carnival Island?
There are 35 different games, plus a whole bunch of different toys and stuff. I mean, there's just a lot of things to explore and play with.
And like you said, it's the world gets more vibrant. These pets are up and about. What are some other games that we are not going to see today? Maybe you can. What's one of your favorite games?
Well, I actually really like Hoops. That's one of the games that we've been showing a lot here on the floor.
Oh, and here's the distortion thing you were talking about.
Yes, here's the magic mirror. There's Deb from Sony Santa Monica, sort of taking a photo and getting ready to save it to your PlayStation gallery here. And again, it's one of those things that you'll be able to share on Facebook, and we'll go ahead and be able to do all sorts of crazy stuff with it. This is a kaleidoscope mode.
Oh, neat.
These are all tools that you'll be able to buy with tickets. So again, it's one of those things where the prizes really matter. It's not just a collection of
you're unlocking the different ways to mess around, and Deb
exactly.
is now, oh my,
she's opening a rift.
That looks like something out of our earlier demo, Inversion, where people were walking on the wall and on the ceiling at the same time.
That's
neat.
So this is the type of thing where kids just have a great time just walking in and doing this sort of thing, and it's just never a dull moment when that's on the screen, right? So
cool. Now, so there's all these games. They're designed to be fun and easily accessible, but you can get better at them and kind of master them.
Absolutely.
You're talking about that depth?
Yes, there's a lot of depth. There's depth in a lot of ways. There's a lot of nuance that we can give you from the accuracy of the PlayStation Move. But the other thing is there's lots of different challenges. Like we're looking at hoops here now. So you can obviously play this as just normal hoops. But there's challenges for like sinking 5 balls in a row, or getting swish shots that don't touch the rim.
And this is the one you're saying is one of your favorites.
This is one of my favorites. This is one of the ones that even after hours when we're just kind of done with the day, I'll fire this up and just do it.
Wrap it up a little hoops challenge.
Exactly. And it's just a great game. It feels really great to actually just sit there and be way better at hoops in the game than I would ever be in real life. So.
All right, Mark. Well, thank you so much for bringing this by. When are folks going to be able to play Carnival Island on the PS3?
Well, it's scheduled for a holiday release this year.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Keep having a good E3. Folks, we're back in just a second to our stage show with another PlayStation Move demo. First, we're going to kick into a little tape segment while we shift things around here.